Hi guys, we're here at Digital Dealer 27 in Las Vegas, and we're asking dealers all over the expo floor today, what are the greatest challenges that each of us are facing in the automotive industry today? So with us today is Justin Richardson. Justin, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
Antelope Valley Nissan
Yes,
and VW and Palmdale, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Great. Appreciate you spending some time with us and talking with us a little bit. So posing that question to you, what would you say the greatest challenge that we're all facing right now in the automotive industry?
I think the biggest challenge for dealers right now, especially with us, is evolving your marketplace into the digital realm. Because we don't just have to compete with the other dealerships, we now have to compete with the big companies that we all know, I don't need to name them, that are offering great customer service and a fast transactional process.
Wow.
And I think dealerships as a whole are kind of falling behind in our industry, and I think that's our biggest challenge, is evolving to compete with the customer experience that are being offered by these other companies.
Why do you think that is? Because you're right, we're all buying stuff on Amazon, we're all doing stuff quickly, digitally, and all that sort of thing. But arguably, and I think you might agree with me on this, the automotive industry seems to be kind of moving along slowly in that regard. Do you agree or disagree with that?
I do agree. I think part of it is we kind of have an old school mentality, and I think we're a little bit set in our ways. And finding talent that can be in the store, that knows the technology and the way to evolve the dealership into that landscape is kind of lacking. There's not many people that dealership can bring in to help with that stuff because they typically go into other industries.
Right, yeah, that's true. So how does the industry move forward then? How do we go from where we are to probably where we should be? I mean, what's going to inspire us to get there, you think?
I think partnering with the right company, or finding companies that can actually train dealerships on how to recognize the right company to do business with. Because there's a lot of different companies that you can use, and some of them do things the right way and some of them don't. Right. And I don't think dealerships are educated enough to make that decision as kind of a whole.
Right. How do you feel the impact is having an industry with vendors like Carvana and some of the other vendors like even CarMax that are kind of a one price model as well as a kind of a one-stop shop. Do you feel like that's something that's impacting or moving the industry, or do you see a result in your dealership from that?
I think it is impacting us because, again, they're offering a streamlined customer experience and they're making it easier for the customers to do business with them. And I feel like, there's a lot of dealerships that still want you to submit an email lead and they want you to come into the store to get the price. And we got to stop doing that because nobody else is making you come into their brick and mortar to give you a price or tell you what the deal is going to be.
Right. So you guys are in California.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I read something recently that said that 18% of sales in the state of California are being transacted online. I mean, virtually. Of course, A to Z, maybe not, but A to X, like almost to the end, and they just come pick up the car at 18%, which to me is a significant number.
It is. I think it could be bigger, and I think I think that our industry as a whole is actually keeping that number down. If we actually had better processes in place and we were doing what we're supposed to by focusing on the customer experience first, I think that number would actually be higher.
Yeah, and that's the question, to what end? I mean, here's the question that, in defense of dealers' franchise, here's reverse it a little bit, because there's still, I think, a feel and a flavor that people want to come see, touch and feel, and test drive vehicles, right? And so knowing that that's a requisite, I mean, while that 18%, you and I might agree, it might be 30, it might be 40, it might be 50, I don't know. I don't know that it's ever going to be 100.
No, of course not, but I think we'll see the number go up as dealers focus on that and pay attention to the way customers are transacting nowadays.
Sure.
And again, I think customer experience is the focus, not the sale. We got to focus on customer experience. I think that's the most important thing.
Exactly. So you must have come to Digital Dealer with a couple of things in mind, right?
Yes, sir.
So just share with me conceptually the type of things you're looking for help with as you visit today and in the expo floor.
Yeah, so I'm looking for businesses that can actually help me do more for our dealership. I'm very involved with our digital marketing. We do it all in-house. Okay. And I want companies that can actually help facilitate that with me and work side by side. And then there are other companies too that can do more than me and better than I even can. Yeah. And I'm looking for those type of companies. And with my experience, I know how to find the right ones that are doing the right things. And so that's what I'm looking for, is ways that we can grow our digital business and do it in-house so that we can also focus on branding our dealership and not using a company that's going to use perhaps creative that's a little more generic or corporate looking.
Sure.
So someone that can help me raise awareness for our local dealership and brand our local dealership in our local area raise awareness and hopefully capture those customers.
Well, excellent. Well, good luck in your search. And Justin, thank you so much for talking with us today.
Thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.